this video is for anybody struggling with their faith, okay? Because I know a lot of people struggle with their faith. Now, I'll tell you quickly, I was born and raised a Catholic. I went to Catholic school. I got baptized. I got confirmed. And then in my 20s, probably my late 20s, I became a Christian. And now that I'm 39 years old, I have absorbed so much information that I am neither now. I'm neither one of those things anymore. I am not going to call myself either one of those. And I will tell you why. And before you want to badmouth me or say whatever you're going to say, hear me out. The Roman Catholic Church, which is where Christianity comes from, okay, everyone likes to say it's so different. Oh, I'm a Christian, I'm not Catholic. Oh, there's no difference, okay? The difference really is Catholics take the Eucharist, okay? And this is coming from somebody that's done both. I was baptized both. So you get the Eucharist as a Catholic. You do not get up and take the body of Christ as a Christian, okay? And what is the body of Christ? Let's take a look at it. What is it? It's a circular little circle I say too. I don't say, it's not a ball. It's not a sphere. It's a circle. And a circle is flat. So it's a flat little chip, which is funny. But it's also an ancient petroglyph for the sun because it has the cross right in it. So this is one of the most ancient symbols of all time. And this is the symbol for the sun. It's not a hidden symbol. It's not a secret. It's not a cult thing. It's just is what it is. So the Catholics, I used to, well, I'm not anymore, like I said, but I used to eat the sun. They'd feed you the sun on Sunday, obviously, because everything's got to be on Sunday. And you got to eat your sun disc, your little sun disc. And yes, it's a sun disc. It's definitely not the body of anybody. I can tell you that much. And if you think it symbolizes the body of Jesus, it doesn't. The symbol for a circle with a cross in it is an ancient petroglyph for the sun. It's not the symbol for the body of a man. Okay? That's really one thing that we all have to take into serious consideration. I love it because when someone says like, oh no, that symbolizes the body of Jesus, and even the preacher, the pastors and the priests tell you this, that symbolizes the body of Jesus. No, it doesn't actually. If you were to read about symbols and symbolism, it symbolizes the sun. So you're actually eating a piece of the sun. That's what's going on, really. And I mean, it makes a lot of sense. When you go to the Vatican and you look around, all you see is sun symbolism. So Mary, the mother, okay, is holding the Son of God. And what is she holding? It's not a baby. It's not Jesus. It is the sun in the sky. And I know this is hard to swallow because a lot of people as Christians, we like to think, and that's why I got baptized as a Christian, because I was like, no, I'm stepping back from all the robes and, just the ancient traditions. Like, I wanted something fresh, I wanted to get away from that. So I became a Christian because I still, believed in God, and I still believe in Jesus, and I still believe in God. Don't get me wrong. But when you learn about the symbols and you realize that Jesus Christ is based off of at least 16 other Christs from other cultures from thousands of years before Christ. When you realize that and you let it soak in, I mean, I know, like the first reaction is, oh, that's demonic, oh, Satan, no, oh, that's hell. I know, because I've been there, I struggled with it. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You go to church, you're eating the sun. You go to the Vatican, the Son of God is the sun. It's the sun in the sky. Okay? All the other religions, and there were many before Christianity, they worshiped the sun because their God was the sun. Christianity is no different. It's the same thing. Okay, the early Roman Catholics worshipped Apollo, not Jesus. And Apollo was the sun in the sky. Okay, I mean, he was being carried by a horses, but that's because their modes of transportation back those days weren't quite what we have right now. They had horses, so their gods would be carried across the sky in a chariot drawn by horses. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that we have been tricked and fooled to keep us in a low vibration. And when I begin to talk about that, people don't really either want to know what I'm talking about, or they think it's nonsense. But what I even mean by that is when you're not centered on truth, your vibration is not going to be complete. It's not going to be right. When your whole world is upside down, how on earth could you possibly have the right vibration and the right frequency? And you don't know that you don't have it. You don't know that you're in tune until you are. And then you realize, like, holy shit, I have been out of tune my whole life. And as a musician too, being in tune is pretty important, But I keep getting kicked off of TikTok because obviously people report this because they don't want to hear it. And I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm just trying to explain how it works, and I'm trying to free a lot of people's minds, because that whole thing is a mind trap, and it honestly makes you more of a judgmental person, in my opinion, too. But that's just because a lot of Christians unfortunately run around claiming that everyone in the world, you got to go to, if you don't believe in Jesus, if you don't do that, you're gonna go to hell. They're all judging. That's kind of judging. If you tell someone that they're gonna go to hell, that's judging them. I don't really care what you think it is, but that's judging them, because by saying to someone you're gonna go to hell, you're basically saying to someone, hey, you have just done something really atrocious and you're a shitty person. That's what that says. So, it's just interesting. And I do know that because I hold the Bible in very high regard. I think it's one of the greatest books ever written, if not the greatest book. And I understand how to read it. At least, I think I'm grasping, because I grasp it on all levels. Okay, and that's another thing. People think it's a autobiography and a biography, and it's a book of history. It's not. It's a story. And if you don't know how to read it, then you're not grasping it. If you think it's a history book, you're not grasping it. That I can also tell you. So, I mean, I love you all. And if you're interested in learning any of this, go to the website. That's up there. I love you all. And you know what? This is for education. And despite what, people might think, it is. I love you all.